and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Tuesday, October 1st from 6 to 8 a.m. when the break meets the bird. That's right, early break at Early Bird, 19th and K from 6 to 8 a.m. Stop by, see myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush for live remote and the best breakfast in town with free parking. Early Bird, 19th and K on Tuesday, October 1st. We'll see you there.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light wind out of the south and an afternoon high around 85. Tonight, clear skies with calm winds, the low around 54. And tomorrow, more sunshine with light winds and an afternoon high around 84. Our meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. As you gear up for game day this season, don't forget the MVP in your life. Whether it's a ruby bracelet to show off her team spirit or a timeless Heartland diamond that shines from across the room, we've got the perfect play. Our experts at Sartor Heyman are here to help you make the winning move. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Finger, one love. Order online or on our app.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are out of the gate for September with a very special GMC sales offer. We must move out all new GMC truck inventory fast. So right now at Koppel, we are offering true GM supplier pricing for everyone. Yes, you heard right. True GM supplier pricing on all GMC Sierras. That's over $12,000 off on select models. That's GM supplier pricing, $12,000 off on Sierras. Do not wait. Stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raising Cane's, Earthbirch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. On the block with Strick and Austin.
Vicky, you were in college, in around during the heyday. So you're saying that tells me something.
bro, it was next level. And I'm talking about, I was in there for when they played Washington. I've been in there for Oklahoma, Nebraska. I've been in there for Colorado, Nebraska, 1-2s, 1-3s. And look, it was good, but that was next level.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me short. Look at me short. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley. Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
and Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Right on time, Terrell.
Hello there, Vershawn. Where you at?
That's Tim. I'm Carpenter.
Who is that? That's not you. That's Tim Carpenter.
Yeah, we all morph into one. Voltron. Form Tim Carpenter. We need a big-time blocker. I'm going to put Sheldon Jackson up there. Voltron. Form number 88, Sheldon Jackson. We need a pass receiver.
Thomas Fedoni can catch.
I love Fedoni. I love all our tight ends. I think we just got to put them in the moment that they're best in.
Yeah, I mean, the receivers are overshadowed in the tight ends right now. I mean, especially with Nair and Banks. I mean, then you throw Barney in there, and I mean, hey, he really turns into the fourth choice then. But not really the fifth choice because you got Ramir coming out the backfield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's what it looked like.
No, I understand 100%. I'll fix it in a minute. I understand where you're coming from 100%, but we got Purdue. We got Purdue. We got a day and a wake up, and it's Purdue. We'll be at Purdue. Dylan Riola's first road test in his young career. How do we think he's going to do? That's the real question. All the other stuff don't matter. How do I push this back? I'm trying to turn it off. I want to turn it off. I don't even want it on no more. Just see me for a second. Let's just go ahead.
That'll work better.
Seriously, I'm asking a question.
Well, we've yet to see Dylan really make the freshman mistake, I think. I almost think we're almost past that. But you're right. I mean, it is his first road test. There's still, maybe some growing pains that you see there. He fumbled the ball a few times, put the ball in the dirt a few times there. But, it didn't turn into disaster. And so sometimes you just kind of play the result. But I don't expect him to look a whole lot different than he did, at home so far. Now, he clearly loves it. You can see him get into coming out of the tunnel, get the teammates going. I expect to see that same energy here against Purdue. And again, if we're honest, don't want to take any opponents lightly. If you took Illinois lightly last week, you see why you shouldn't do that. But this is probably the one of the softer environments and softer opponents to play in the Big Ten if you're going to start out for your first road game.
Well, they still have Huckabee.
Yeah, Mockabee.
Mockabee?
Yep.
Is that the running back, the funny running guy that plays running back? Oh, yeah. So he did hurt us like 2-3 years ago when we went down there. And I think it was probably like a 30-something to 40-something game box.
Yeah, that was that game Trey Palmer had, 200-plus yards receiving or whatever it was, and Nebraska still lost.
Yeah. Again, would you rather have 200 yards receiving or 200 yards rushing?
Depends what position you play.
I don't care. It ain't about the position. I'm talking about the team. Team-wise, would you, as an offense, as a team, would you rather your offense have 200 yards rushing or 200 yards passing?
That's a good question.
Not for me. Give me the 200 yards rushing, and I'll take 100 passing, and I guarantee we win more. Because if you run the ball, it's a lot easier to run the ball. Well, not in this climate. Bad things don't necessarily happen when you run the ball, but when you run it effectively, great things happen. You effectively wear down your opponent. It's not the first quarter. You run the ball because you want to set the tone. Setting the tone means you let those big fellas, Bryce Benhart and all those guys eat. You know what I was thinking about, guys? What happens next year? Who are the backup linemen next year that's going to protect Dylan Raiola next year? Well, I get it. I know I'm moving past that, but you got a lot of guys that's going to leave. But go ahead.
Got a bunch of young guys who probably need to step up, who's probably getting better.
They need to step up now. I'm gonna be honest with you. This Purdue game should be a track meet. It should be. If you go out there and hit them in the mouth in the first quarter, and I think you run at Purdue. You do not. I get it. We got a pass game, but Purdue has not stopped the run at all. At all. I'm looking at Oregon State shred them on the ground. They're shredding them. So if Oregon State is shredding this team, Oregon State that is, and I'm not saying Oregon State's a bad football team. I
Oregon
like
State
Oregon.
Was 9-3 last year.
I said I'm not saying they're a bad football team. I'm telling you that I'm watching Oregon State absolutely pound them out on the ground. That's what I'm telling you. And their running back is making people miss. So you might want to put 21 in the game as well, because he can make people miss. You know, you soften them up with the big fella, but then you turn around and then you put number 21 in the game and give him his carries, man. He led all rushers until he stopped getting carries. So I would love to see us just go and smash them in. They lost 38. This is a 1-2 Purdue team. They lost 38-21 to Oregon State. You can say what you want to, but if you tell me Oregon State is top 25?
No, they lost a lot this offseason. We'll see what they are this year. Didn't beat Oregon or anything. So it's early in the season. We'll see. But everybody's been running all over Purdue. It's not just Oregon State. So Purdue is very vulnerable there. Though the teams that have done it, they've had mobile quarterbacks. But still, it's just a lot of yards.
Well, my point is, but like I said, I watched the game, and a lot of the yards that I watched came from just a handoff to the tailback and making somebody miss. They will put the ball in the air. They will put it up in the air. They'll put it up for grabs. Oregon State had a pick six on them where they put I don't even think he looked before he just threw it out there. The ball bounced off the defender, and then it bounced off the running back's foot and bounced right back into the defender's hand. Call it luck, but I'll take luck any day. And you're right. Oregon has a mobile offense or mobile quarterback, but Purdue cannot stop the run. I'm going to keep saying that. They can't. So save yourself. Save yourself. Save your arm. Let's just go in here and play a clean game, because you know the refs are going to be against us. There's no reason to act like we're going to get a call. You're on the road in the Big Ten. So let's not act like we're going to get a call. We're not. We got to go out and dominate this football team. And it starts from within. Your heart has to say, I'm going to dominate you. But I'll be quiet. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, we beat Purdue, 27-14 last year. Should be about the same, probably a little bit worse. I think the offense wants to come out strong. We do have to set a precedence there. And we do have to start a running game off the bat. We say it every week, and then it seems like we run away from it. We get too much caught up in the pass theory or pass bonanza, whatever they call it. But at the same time, we're running away from something that we should attack the defense with, and that's the running game.
Yeah, I mean, you bigger, faster, stronger than these football teams. Why not use what you got up front? And I know the offensive linemen, I know they'll definitely appreciate that. They will. They will definitely say, you letting us eat, coach. It just does something. When we go on those 10, 12 play drives and Coach Osborne, it's again, if you go back and watch the tape, Amon Green, all of the running backs were not just breaking off these super huge run. They was getting smashed for 1 and 2 yards. And then all of a sudden they'll pop a 15, 20-yarder. But we've got to be able to go yard on some of these runs. I would love to see our running backs make somebody miss in the open field and get missing. Somebody has got to make a play, an extraordinary play. Dylan is one man. Your receivers, I get that. But outside of those two groups, who making plays on offense?
The running back.
You got to give the running backs the ball, though.
No, it's a pass-first offense. We see that, obviously. You can tell by how many times he passes a game. I mean, he's passing, 30 times a game, Bob?
Yeah.
So it's a 50-50 offense. Whichever one gets going faster or quicker, that's what you want to stay with. And obviously, it's the passing game.
Yeah, and they are going to have to tackle. I mean, they still got that. He is a pretty good running back. I just think Purdue's just not very good, man. Now, if you go out there and lay an egg, oh my goodness, this thing could unravel. But I think if we go out there and play clean football, I think all the guys, like you said, Terrell, they needed this. They needed that. They needed that. How they respond to this adversity is who we are as a football team. What's the point spread?
I was at 10 the last time I saw. I can look it up again.
Is it going down again?
I don't think so.
I thought it opened up at 11.5. You sure? I'm just saying this is kind of the same type of trend going down. Now, I will tell you, Purdue has a tight end. They go to the tight end. He's big boy, Big Claire, 86. I'll give you the number. Because when you are scouting a team, right, you got to know who you're dealing with. And I'm telling you right now, we better have eyes on this big old tight end. That is a big boy. He's a big guy, big target, and he can catch. So somebody's going to have to make sure we fight, because we didn't do a good job last week of making sure we took care of the tight end. Right?
Right. And Claire is their leading receiver, 153 yards, 10 receptions. The next leading receiver has 5 receptions for 77 yards. They kind of spread it out. So it's there's a lot of different guys that they're going to throw the ball to, but Claire is their primary or most reliable receiver. But yeah, I mean, the way that I see it, and I know you guys are opening up about this, is maybe the last chance for Dowdell to be that feature back, right? Like he's and they put him in that role last week. But at some point you've got to make the most of it. And if you don't, then I think you're right. Then and I do. I think there's enough already that we've seen that I want to see Emmett Johnson get a couple opportunities to see if he can maybe rise up to that occasion. But this is a team. Nebraska has not had a 100-yard rusher one time last year in Anthony Grant. Not one time this year. Running back, a third of the way through the season. So it's kind of now or never for one of these guys to take over, because as we mentioned, from here on out, the schedule just gets harder. This is their easiest game left on the schedule. This is your chance to iron out anything that you have left, of course, while not overlooking the opponent and making sure you get the win.
Yeah. I mean, y'all do this about Dardell and Emmett Johnson. I mean, it's clearly Dardell is a better running back. I mean, he only got 20 yards. I mean, 20 carries for what, 70 yards? I mean, that's great. I mean, you give him the ball 25 times. I mean, he's not doing a bad job. If he missed a cut or two, hey, he'll learn from his mistakes. But right now, I mean, he's got a good groove going right now. Just let him be. Let him keep running. I like what they're doing at running back.
I like
I mean, if Emmett Johnson got 1 carry or 2 carries, I mean, that's something he got to do better at practice to earn them reps more.
Well, I mean, don't you think you got to earn it in the game too?
Well,
don't you think when you lead rushers that earns you carries in the game?
When you the clear number one, you take everything.
I just not
Yeah,
sure if
well-
he's getting clear number one myself.
Hey,
Well, and the clear number
one.
one to me has to make out of those 22 carries or 20 carries that he had, one of those carries has to go to the house. It has to be a spectacular run that puts your team on your back. That's what I'm telling you. Travis Hunter, why is Travis Hunter good?
He's a dual threat.
And he puts his team on his back. When you need him most, you know you can go to him, and that dude is going to make a play. Playmakers. That's what you were, Terrell Farley. A playmaker. A guy that will make a big play that nobody expected, but it changed the complexity of the game, whether that changed the momentum. I mean, you score in 7 seconds. Isn't that demoralizing? Lecture.
I like that. So
I like that. Why are you acting
he's
like
the clear
I don't?
number one.
He's
the clear number one. I love it.
You always want
to.
to.
Yeah, I want to see one guy get 1,000 yards, not one guy get 700.
I don't
the
think
other
he's
guy.
getting 1,000
I mean,
yards.
I don't think he's getting 1,000, but I mean, if he can, if he can, you never know. He might go on a tear.
I'm not. Listen, Dowdell is the starter. He is the number one. I'm saying, as far as running the ball.
I mean, and Ramirez number two. You only get the third down back only gets the pick of the litter.
Throw it to break, Terrell. You lost me.
All right, the Captain Show 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours in radio is on its way.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the Professional Middleweight Championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Have you ever gotten a car deal so good that you can brag about for decades? This is that deal. The government has given us a $4,000 instant credit on vehicles already at the historically lowest prices. Cars that were over $50,000 just 2 years ago are now selling below $20,000. See the deals here and drive away the car of your dreams at a price you never thought possible. Go to 4000off.com, 400off.com to learn more.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's Nick Sainert with this week's 93.7 The Ticket High School Athlete of the Week, presented by 3 Pillars Performance. Congrats to Wahoo's Kip Brigham, who had 14 carries, 362 rushing yards, and 8 total touchdowns in Wahoo's win over Aurora. High School Athlete of the Week is powered by 3 Pillars Performance. Unlock your peak performance with expert instruction at 3 Pillars Performance in Lincoln and online at 3pillarsperformance.com.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Tuesday, October 1st from 6 to 8 a.m. when the break meets the bird. That's right, early break at Early Bird, 19th and K from 6 to 8 a.m. Stop by, see myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush for a live remote and the best breakfast in town with free parking. Early Bird, 19th and K on Tuesday, October 1st. We'll see you there.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law Group at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I call them bun buns on a stick. Rabbit Hole Bakery has sent me a box of goodies. You see this? Ooh. How does it taste, Bob?
Gummies. I haven't tried it yet.
Going down the rabbit hole. Going down the rabbit hole. Go ahead on the rabbit hole. Sound like a marshmallow?
Your audio doesn't sound great, Rashawn. I don't know if you changed anything. Yeah, there's a rabbit hole. What is
My
in
bad.
there? Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Is that what's in that?
What is in here? I'm
Celebration.
interested.
Celebration?
Yeah.
You
You
just
know the
eat it?
stuff
You
with the
don't
red,
lick
white,
this
and stuff? That's all, they got muffins like this.
Oh, yeah.
What they call that kind, Buck? I mean, Buck?
What kind?
Oh, yeah. Like,
You guys going down the rabbit hole? What's going on?
Yeah, great little. It's a bun sucker with. It's got all the colors in the inside. So I guess that what is that?
it's like happy birthday cake. Or
Yeah,
something?
birthday cake.
Birthday cake.
Yeah, because I get the muffins with the birthday cake, but
Oh, yeah.
these are the candies, the bun balls with the birthday cake in it with a great vanilla outside crust, not crust, but whatever we call it, Bach. I'll say a candy layer.
Yeah, yeah.
Frosting.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Thank you,
Delicious.
Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
Rabbit Hole Bakery down there in the Haymarket. Below Tipsy Tina's down there.
Ooh.
So if you haven't tried it out, go try it out. That was good. I needed that sugar rush.
Do we make anything up of the recruit Malcolm Simpson going to a commit 2025 commit going to Texas on a recruiting trip?
Everybody, Nebraska does the same thing. They invited recruits in that's already committed. So it's a two-way street. You can't, everybody's doing it. So, If they like you, if they like you. If they don't, they don't.
But it's like you're committed, right? You just committed to. You ask somebody to marry you, and then you say, "Oh, hey, by the way, I want to go on another date or two."
Well, I think it lets you know where his commitment's at. I mean, it probably
Okay.
wouldn't label
It's
it
a
as
light
a hard
commitment.
commit. Yeah, soft commit at this
Gotcha.
point.
Yeah,
Could be
'cause a
wrong.
hard
I mean,
co-
if I was a kid, I might
No.
want to take some visits and have some fun. But
Yeah, why not go see Coach Prime play Nebraska? I mean,
Man,
free
y'all
trip.
stop it. A
Come
real
on,
commit.
man. I mean, no, because
A
now
real
if
commit.
Nebraska,
Not in this climate, but a real commit. When if Nebraska did enough for you to say, "Hey, I want to be here," you don't go to other schools. You just don't. I don't think so. I
so
don't.
you got to tell so you can't play a one-way street with this. You got to tell Nebraska to stop it too, because
Yeah.
they do it. They do it also.
I didn't say stop it. I'm talking about the recruit. I'm not talking about.
But
the
you got to
school
talk
and the
about the schools
institution.
that's doing the inviting too, though.
Yeah, I get that part, but I'm talking about the player itself. I'm just trying to figure out when you commit to something, is this a hard commit? Is this a soft commit? Is this just a commit to say I'm committed? Yeah,
I don't know. It
why
depends what
commit? Why commit then? If you feel like it's not there, you know what I mean, and you want to open it back up, why commit? Because if I'm Malcolm Simpson, I'm a 4-star defensive tackle, and I'm looking at Nebraska's defensive tackle room, that's going to get much lighter next year. I'm looking at Nebraska like, man, I'm about to go there and be the guy. Why would I even consider somewhere else? Unless, Texas got that money now. They got that money.
Yeah, they're the number one team in the nation.
They got
It's
that.
hard for me.
A lot happens when you're the number one team in the nation, for sure. I can tell you this. If Nebraska wasn't the number one team in the nation when they recruited me, I probably wouldn't have went there.
Mm.
That's probably one of the only reasons why I chose Nebraska, because they was number one.
That's you.
And I wanted to see what it felt like to play with the big boys. So, that's why.
One guy.
I chose
We
Nebraska.
was number one before Terrell Farley.
I understand that, but I wanted to see what it felt like to play with the big boys. That was it.
I agree with that.
They
but
was
I'm
winning.
saying,
I mean, I signed with Nebraska because they was the hottest team in the nation in the last couple of years. So why not?
Yeah, I know 100%. I understand where you're
Back
coming
in the
from.
days, for us, it was more about winning than anything. Money couldn't even take our presence of winning.
Well,
I would be miserable to make $500,000 and be on a 3-9 team.
You would be?
Yeah.
That's the NFL every week.
Well,
year.
that's that. Well,
I wouldn't care about
more. I'm going to make more than $500,000 a year in the NFL.
But college, you don't make money before now anyway. So you telling me there ain't too many guys on teams that are making 500,000? How many guys you think are on our team making $500,000?
Even 200, even 200,000. I still want to win more than anything.
But this is not that climate.
Well, they're in the wrong business then.
Listen to me real quick.
Winning plenty, but
listen. Do you know that tape of when we did the light show? They took it from a plane and it's like went viral. Like my cousins in California sent it to me like, oh my God, I can't believe your stadium does this. And the lights, you know what I'm saying? The drone show, all of that stuff, right? I think all that stuff is great, right? It's great for TV and entertainment. But as Terrell said, it's about winning. But the money, Terrell, has distorted the lines of winning. Because we're handing out money to
just imagine if it wasn't
we're handing out money to people who haven't proven that they are winners.
But here's the thing though. If it wasn't no NIL, would there be a Dylan Raiola here? Would there be a Jamal Banks here? Would there be a Dodell here? Would there be this guy here? I'm just saying, without NIL.
The problem, that's the problem. The
NIL
problem
is
is
the problem.
all of the good players on our team, the ones that upper echelons, the top 10 players on our team are either freshmen, new guys coming in off the street, or guys that you went and got in the transfer portal. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Well, I mean,
because next year, hold up. Next year, when you lose a bunch of guys, seniors, guys to the NFL, all this type of stuff, what are you going to do? Run back to the portal again?
Yeah, till they develop themselves. I think that's the best way to go.
They will, but that's part of the plan. Is the long-term plan? Is they also we can call this a senior led team or a young team. You can do it both ways because the majority of the roster is freshmen, redshirt freshmen, and sophomores.
But you're gonna have to go back to the transfer portal next year to get you 2 more receivers, most likely.
They're gonna have to use the transfer portal. Every team in the nation
Because we don't, and nothing against Jacoby Barney, but he's not that big, Bach. He's not that number one.
You got Malachi Coleman in the stable.
I mean, Malachi's not ready yet. I mean, yeah, we keep saying that. I mean, but you still have to be ready in case he don't. I mean, you got to put pressure on him. You don't have to put pressure on yourself. You put the pressure on him by going to get somebody else and push him again. You're going to push him every year until you think he's ready. He's that guy.
I agree, but you got people in the stable. You got Clark in the stable.
Yeah, I mean,
we got guys in the stable.
I mean, you game experience. I don't care about
only can
playing
get game experience if
I
you
don't,
put them
I
out
don't
there.
care about playing 4 games. 4 games is not enough for somebody to call themselves a veteran.
They cannot get game experience without playing the game.
Well, step their game up.
No, sometimes.
Or keep going to the portal.
Well, you
and get you that 6'3", 6'4". What's number 18 name? Nair.
Yeah.
There's nobody on that roster. Nobody on that roster that's younger, that's coming in or going out like Isaiah Nair. Nobody.
But this isn't new. Samari Toure, Trey Palmer. I mean, Nebraska's transfer portal wide receivers leading their team for 5 years.
You need somebody who's going to come
my
off the
point,
street.
Bob. That's a problem.
You need a Jeremiah Smith who's killing it as a freshman wide receiver at Ohio State. We need a 5-star receiver to come here next year and ball out. That's what we need.
You do, but you also need to have your Wandale Robinsons of the world stay.
We got that. We got that
You
at Chicago.
don't.
Barney.
I like Barney, but he is not a Wandale Robinson. Are you kidding me? Are you
Robinson
comparing him to Wandale Robinson?
Wandale Robinson didn't do nothing to him. He went to Kentucky and caught 100 balls.
Are you kidding me?
Y'all abused him here.
What is wrong with this
He
boy?
played running back here. He was abused. Y'all made him transfer.
He didn't play. He played more than just running back.
He played everything. He got killed every time.
That wasn't. So my point of what I said was you can't compare Barney to no doggone Wandale Robinson.
In probably 3 years, you probably can.
We ain't talking about probably. We talking about right now.
Yeah,
Wandale Robinson came in as a freshman, and he was the best receiver on the team, or one of them, as a true freshman. So how do you compare Barney, who's not the best receiver on this football team, or not the most? I like his electrifying ability, his playmaking ability, and I like the fact that he catches balls in traffic, but he's not that big.
Yeah, and the only reason I compare him because the other 2 guys you went in the portal got, and it's going to be the same thing next year too, Captain.
Yeah, well, I think again, until you start developing guys that are already in the stable, I would hope that you went out and got a 4-star give me the guy's name, 29. You went out and got him.
Don't remember some guys just got that name from high school, VJ. They never stepped up to the plate in college. So got some of them guys you have to watch out for too.
But Terrell, you and I both know that we are in the group that did not play as true freshmen. That's an elite group. When you play as a true freshman, you're elite. You don't play as a true freshman if you're not elite.
I don't know. I went to JUCO, so
we know. But that means you didn't play as a true freshman, sir.
Yeah, I played in the 13th grade.
Yeah, you played, yeah, exactly.
13th and 14th grade, yeah.
Yeah, do it to break back. 15th grade.
Yeah, Nebraska was the 15th grade. I only made it to the the 17th grade. But
You only made it to the 16th grade. You gotta go to You got to go to 18 to graduate.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. That's not 5 years, 4 years.
Well, most people.
All right. The Captain Show, the fastest 2 hours in radio. We'll be back.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Finger, one love. Order online or on our app.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Bryant at 402-467-1111 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-1111.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light wind out of the south and passing high around 85. Tonight, clear skies with calm winds, the low around 54. And tomorrow, more sunshine with light winds and passing high around 84. I'm meteorologist Kyle Beck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Sea-Doo dealership. Score up to $300 off or a free 2-year warranty on 2024 Sea-Doo Sparks and $500 off or a free 2-year warranty on all other brand new 2024 Sea-Doos. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of September. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and watercraft in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the professional middleweight championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Have you ever gotten a car deal so good that you can brag about for decades? This is that deal. The government has given us a $4,000 instant credit on vehicles already at the historically lowest prices. Cars that were over $50,000 just 2 years ago are now selling below $20,000. See the deals here and drive away the car of your dreams at a price you never thought possible. Go to 4000off.com, 400off.com to learn more.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and is currently searching for journeyman plumbers to join their team. Experience is preferred, but not required for all applicants. When you join the team at Davis Plumbing, you'll receive full benefits package with paid time off. Join a small local business doing big things in Lincoln and surrounding areas. Apply today by calling 402-525-6922 or find them on social media. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, 3.7 The Ticket. It's the captain. I'm with
The black shirt.
and
Bach.
Power.
Bye.
Power.
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
I say now underground.
Garant.
Excavating.
That's right, fastest 2 hours in radio, boy. Hour number 1 is already down, and I can't believe it. Mikey Mike says Fedoni's career in the end will be disappointing. He will probably be a better pro than college. You guys buy that?
A tight end best friend is in the pros. The quarterback.
Yeah, we got to make him our best friend too. And I would like to see our offense do more passes over the middle to Fedoni. He's a big target. Have him sit down over the middle as a check down. You know, I mean, because I think, huh?
Then you take it away from there. He always in the middle. Who's always in the middle all the time?
Deep middle.
Yeah.
I'm talking shallow middle. I'm talking when those linebackers, when they either are blitzing and you got to get rid of it as a hot, or they're not blitzing and everybody's covered in the back end and you got to get rid of it as a hot. I would have him almost mirror, just do some different things with him over the middle is all I'm saying. Because you're going to need a big target, man. You can't just go to they're going to take him away at some point. They're going to double him, and then what do? Do you just take what they give you, or do you try to force the ball into guys because that's what we do? And I'll tell you, Dylan Raiola has not thrown a ball for me into like the hands of the defender not one time this year. Every pick, for the most part, that he's had has come off of a deflection or some crazy type of situation. So I like the fact that how he's handling this offense. I told y'all before, you didn't believe me, that offense was ahead of the defense. I'll go back to this.
I seen one pass.
Should have
been intercepted.
I'll go back to this. Yeah, you're right. The one that
Colorado
be a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I'll go back to this. How many seniors are on? You talked about freshmen and sophomores and juniors and being on this team. That's true. But how many seniors are playing right now on that defense?
There's a lot of them. A lot of them on the offensive line. A lot of them on the defense.
Okay. So there's a lot of them on both sides of the ball. And they're getting all the reps. Right?
Yeah.
So then next year, if this line is struggling, like if we don't get it together and we do what we did in the overtime of the Illinois game, then what do you think next year is going to look like? Unless we go to the portal, and how many offensive linemen, real offensive linemen, that been fighting next to their brother and comrade for 2 years, whether that be on scout team or whatever, are going to pack up and leave. That's going to be a guy that's going to start for you. How many? We're going to go decimate a North Dakota State? Because that's about all you can do. I don't believe there's going to be a guy on a major college program that will say, that's a starter, that will say, I'm ready to check out, unless you're going to give up a meal ticket. Now, you think we're ready to give up a meal ticket?
I don't know. I mean, Justin Evans will be back. You're not. We're going to see what Gunnar Gotula's got. I mean, they've got Henry Latovsky. So you got some underclassmen. They did get Mazuka out of the portal last year, so that kind of give you some hope about some things they got to shore up. But I mean, the real problem is going to be the tackles. They've had years and years to find somebody to compete with Benhart and Corcoran at tackle, and it hasn't happened. I mean, these guys have been tackles their whole career. I mean, the starting tackles with kind of up and down careers without ever really being challenged. So that's going to be a big question mark going forward. But I got to tell you, modern day, you're going to have to use the transfer portal. That's just how it is. That's, otherwise you're going to fall behind. And I think Nebraska is going to be a hot destination in the transfer portal offensively this offseason for people that want to come play with Dylan.
I agree with that, but again, you got to have seasoned guys. You can have a rookie guy. You can have the best offensive lineman in the country, which we don't have coming to Nebraska right now. But you can have the best offensive lineman coming out of high school to college. He ain't gonna be ready to go, not 100%. So the guys that you're recruiting, that you're putting on scholarship, that we're giving the NIL to, those guys, they got to step up. Gunnar Couture got to step up. Period. Right now, not next week. Right now, because he's needed now. Our offensive line is decimated, and I don't know what's up with Mazuka, but he better get his stuff together. Period. Vince Watson said, how many offensive linemen did y'all lose from the 94 to 95? 4 starters. 4 starters. You lost Brandon Stye, you lost Zach Wiegert, you lost Buddha. I think of his name in a minute. And you lost one of the guys. Zadiska, Rob Zadiska. So you lost 4 of the 5 pipeline members. And all we did in 95 was the backup guys, Chris Dishman, the backup guys, Aaron Taylor, the backup guys, Eric Anderson, the backup guys that came into the game to play, picked up the slack. And we had Aaron Graham, who was a center. Now, who was the backup center? Do we know who the backup center was in 95? I think we need to check that. If in 94, go look at who the backups was. The reason why we were able to play was because the starters was kicking so much booty that by the 4th quarter, as Terrell says, one play after halftime, he was on the bench eating Valentino's pizza and runs.
Nathan hot dog.
So if that's the case, that means the backups were getting plenty of reps, live action. That's how you get you build your team. Your youth, your backups is the heart of your team. Your backups is the heart of, say it with me. Your what? Oh, you guys are going to be
transfer portal guys.
Dang. Say something.
Transfer portal guys.
Is the heart of your team?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is now. It shouldn't be.
That's probably
it shouldn't be. I think Dylan's
new
gonna
landscape
show
of
you
college
that.
football, though.
Nah, we got some guys that are in the stable that's young, that's coming up, that's going to show you that in 2-3 years from now, these boys are going to be the truth. They're going to be kicking, you know what, and taking names. I think it's just going to take. Sometimes you got to get kicked in the teeth, and I'm not afraid to play a young guy. If the old guy ain't getting it done, I'd rather get the young guy experience to build for next year.
We're in panic mode. We don't have 3 years to wait, VJ. We don't. We have to get in the playoffs the next year or two.
All right, you're listening to the captain here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be back with more after this.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raising Cane's, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join us this Tuesday, October 1st from 6 to 8 a.m. when the break meets the bird. That's right, early break at Early Bird, 19th and K from 6 to 8 a.m. Stop by, see myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush for live remote and the best breakfast in town with free parking. Early Bird, 19th and K on Tuesday, October 1st. We'll see you there.
Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I was noticing on your website you have more than 150 new 2024 and 2025 Hondas in stock right now.
Yes, we do, Charlie. It's neat when you drive by and see all the cars on our lot, and we have most all models and all different colors available, and we even have more than hundreds on the way. We also have the all-new, all-electric 2024 Honda Prologue in stock right now. We have a few of them to choose from. Plus, qualified buyers get financing from just 1.9% APR.
How about your pre-owned selection?
I talk to a lot of my customers and friends, and they still think that we just sell brand new Honda, but we sell all different models, make of pre-owned cars, and we have more than 100 to choose from right now.
Well, maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with a light wind out of the south and passing high around 85. Tonight, clear skies with calm winds and a low around 54. And tomorrow, more sunshine with light winds and passing high around 84. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, I got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
$93.7 The Ticket. It's the Captain Show, and we are rocking on. Listen, who's going to be the star that's going to step up? We need somebody to step their game all the way up to another level and make some plays, make somebody miss, make us remember you, give us a play that we can remember. Big play. I like to see Ja'Cory Barney take a kickoff return back. That'd be nice. I like to see IGC one time maybe break one on a punt return. That'd be nice. We haven't got one all season, have we? We haven't got one punt return, one kickoff return. We need one. We need something big in the special teams game. We need another turnover from a defensive perspective and a pick six, if you will. Somebody on that defensive side got to step their game completely up. But I want to get to some of the text line. Very interesting text. Terrell, 1010 says this. We have a mobile quarterback, but we would rather take a loss than use him. No response?
We have a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, we got one.
Well, who's that? Heinrich?
Yes, he's in the stable.
So I was saying because Purdue struggled against running quarterbacks, should we start Harburg this week?
I mean, no, you don't start
him. Start him. Don't start him. Use him.
Yeah.
I mean, first you see what the first team can do. I mean, I just think we line up against them and play smash my football. I mean, they lost to Notre Dame 66-6. So, beat an Indiana State team. Who else they beat?
They've only got 3 games.
Yeah.
They beat Indiana State 49-0. Hard to tell much there. Got killed by Notre Dame and then couldn't keep up with Oregon State.
So yeah.
Greg from Lincoln says this. Agree on running is better for 200 yards. Need 300 yards passing to equal 150 yards rushing. Passing and rushing yards are not the same. WIB says your O-line is the ones who have to step up and make some special plays. I agree. Corey and Lincoln says if we can't pound the rock against Purdue, we're in trouble. All right. BJ asked a question in Wichita. I wanted to ask you guys, can Nebraska meet their goals this year if special teams, not just the field goal kicking, but all of it, continues to be subpar? And what are you looking for as far as a marked improvement in that area on Saturday? You want to take that, Terrell?
Well, first we got to make the field goals. I mean, I think that will probably make it even better for us. You know, if we can go 3 for 3 on field goals, if we have to kick a field goal, punt routine, you know, less than 10 yards of return, that'll be great. Punt return more than 15 yards or average. So, you know, if we can meet those standards, I mean, Bushini's have been punting the ball great. It's just he out punts the coverage sometimes, but that's on the guys who have to know how to run down their own punt team. If they see the ball going at a bad angle, then you have to shift over. I mean, you have to base it off of that center. So, I mean, that's what I say, man. If you play special teams all your life, you know what to do. I mean, it's nothing new. He just punted the ball in a different direction.
Yeah, I do think we need to. I think we're going to be in trouble if we don't pick up the special teams play. We will be in trouble. I don't think we reach our goals. I think it will be you have a subpar, lackluster special teams moving forward, and you're going to be a subpar, lackluster team.
Well, you're going to lose all your close games. That's what happened last week. That's what's happened for the last 5 years.
It's still early, though. It's still early. You got to give it. I mean, the kid. I mean, you got to think about Ivano probably was taking half of the snaps last week, and this kid probably didn't know to the last moment. But if you give him a Monday or a Sunday to let him know that he's going to kick, then he's going to prepare himself well for it. If you're going to tell him the last moment, yeah, I'm going to have some problems because I didn't practice for it all week. But now he's got a weekend of kicking, probably more than he ever gotten because the attention's on him now. And he will kick a little better, I think.
But he will start versus Purdue, by the way. John Hull, Matt Rule said John Hull start versus Purdue. Ivano's still out probably a few weeks.
So he's been getting the kicks on Monday. And I'm not talking about just kicking because BJ and Wichita ain't just talking about kicking. We're talking about coverage because we gave up a couple of big kickoff return and a punt return.
Yeah.
So your coverage is going to have to be better. And what happened to us using our starters on special teams? I thought that was something that we were going to start doing. And I'm not saying all the starters, but like I'm telling you, when we play, even though you started, you didn't want to come off the field. You wanted to stay on the field. So marked improvement for me would be us getting a big time return in the punt game for once. Marked improvement would be us scoring on a kickoff return because I think Ja'Cory Barney he's right there. He just needs a couple more blocks and we score. And I think maybe that's getting us a field goal block or a punt block. But we got to make a special play in special teams in order to turn the corner. And we got to put it together pretty quick here. Let's keep going because you guys got some good stuff. One Eye Ray says he's committed to his wallet. Talking about the recruit. Aaron says it's just a promise ring, not a wedding ring. Does that mean anything?
Yeah.
Well, again, and I know there's other, people on Twitter or on the text line that have pointed out Dylan Raiola was committed to 2 different schools before he picked Nebraska. So,
yeah, 3, wasn't it? Was it 2?
Well, it was Ohio State and Georgia.
Yeah,
to get to Nebraska was 3rd, but he also, I think he went to like 3 or 4 high schools. I think it was 3.
Well, I'm saying we got him now. I mean, 007 says this. Caption: we got Dylan R, who was committed to somewhere else, not committed until signing day. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But then why would I ask for a commitment? Then the definition of the word commitment is wrong, right?
Yeah, you could probably change the terminology at this point, but yeah, that's
well, you need to change it Because what's the definition of commitment? Last time I checked, the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause or an activity, a pledge, or an undertaking.
We're seeing guys on the team not actively committed, not Nebraska, but on in college football, not actively committed to the team. So
it's called a letter of intent.
letter of intent. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I would want to know, and you don't know, guys. I get it. You got to get as many guys as possible. But man, I would really dig on these recruits about if you committed to me, commit to me. You don't commit to me and go somewhere else. I would have that conversation. If you're not ready to be 100% committed at the time you commit, right? And I know things change. I get it. But let me know you didn't like the way we did X. You didn't like the way we did Y. And we're good with that. But this, when you just break a commitment, an engagement, or an obligation that restricts freedom of action. Hold up a second. That's number 2. Definition. By definition, not my definition. Okay? This is everyone's definition, correct? It says an engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. What does that mean?
I don't know. You have to ask the coaches the same question, though. And Trev Alberts the same question. And a couple of more people the same question. I mean, you want kids to commit, but coaches don't commit. ADs don't commit.
Hey, man, this goes for everyone. This is not just for the players. This is for what has happened to college football. We have forgotten the definition of commitment. The reason why we was great at Nebraska back in the day, because we were all committed to the cause. No one wanted to leave. No one openly wanted to leave. Yeah. Now, behind closed doors, I wanted to leave. There was a time I wanted to get up out of there because I wasn't playing. But you had the big brothers that was able to talk you off the ledge. What's the other word for that? Knowledge. If you quit now, you will always be a quitter. But can you persevere through the storm? Because what makes a diamond? I'm listening. What makes a diamond? You guys don't know.
A jeweler. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, hey, wait a minute now. They do now. They do make them in labs. They got lab diamonds now that they sell just as much as regular diamonds. But I'm talking about a diamond that's not man-made.
Pressure.
Thank you. Pressure, a whole different element. So when you go through the fire, when you come out on the other side after you put it out, you are way better because of it. And that's what makes football players into the football players and the clad iron, hard-nosed football players you need to win games. That's why when Illinois came in here and hit us in the mouth for 4 quarters, we didn't know how to respond in overtime. Period. Now, let me get back to some of these because these are good. And you guys are all in here, so I want to make sure I get to you because you're in here. Okay, so Willie says, Ja'Cory could be a number 1 just like Tariq. No, sir. No, sir, Willie. No, sir. Willie, you got some great takes, but not on this one. Not yet. You cannot put him in that Tariq category because he is not built like Tariq body-wise. He is a lot lighter than Tariq in the body. Gus Mohawk, if you could pick 2 players on offense and 2 players on defense from the 95 team to be on this team, who would you pick, not including Tommy Frazier, Terrell?
Probably Lawrence Phillips and
ooh, nice.
Probably
come on. Shouldn't be that hard.
Adam True, one of the linemen on offense.
A backup lineman. Okay, cool.
Adam True was a starter.
No, he wasn't. He was a backup.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't. Adam True was not the starter on the 95 team. He was not. Aaron Graham was the starter, sir. He was the backup.
Yeah, he was the center.
Yeah, well, Adam True was the backup center, but go ahead.
No, he wasn't.
He was the tackle, but he didn't start.
Started 2 years, didn't he?
Yeah, 96. He didn't start no 2 years. He started 1. He started in 96. And I love Adam True. He played a long time in the NFL, but you mean to tell me those are the 2 players? Bach, what 2 players on offense and 2 players on defense would you pick? Because Terrell, he can't even pick 2 players. I would have thought he would have started on defense first.
I said Lawrence. Okay, I'll go Lawrence
Defense.
and Aaron Davis. Defense, I'll go probably Jared and Tony Vila.
Okay. Bach, who you got? Bach looking up the roster.
Well, it's hard to pass Lawrence Phillips, right? And then I think you would probably want some line help. So maybe Chris Dishman. Pick your point. Aaron Graham, Aaron Taylor. I would like a tackle, so I think Chris Dishman maybe. Terrell would be my pick on defense. We talk about a guy that just makes those extra plays that could help Nebraska get over the hump. Terrell would be that guy. And then Jared Tomich would be a pretty good pick there. From 95 as well. You can't go wrong with someone, a younger Grant Wistrom would be pretty fun on this team.
Yeah, you can do that. No, you're out. You're out. You only get 2.
You're out.
You cannot. Yeah,
right.
you can't pick more than 2. So on offense, of course, I would go with the late great Lawrence Phillips, and I would also go with the awesome 3-year starter, probably 4-year starter, but 3-year starter for sure, or 3.5, 2.5. Eric Anderson for the tackle spot that you're talking about, because we need tackle help. So I would go with Eric Anderson. And then on defense, I would have to go with, we need spirit. We got to have spirit. I would go with Christian Peter. And I mean, you would be, it's hard. And it makes it hard for me to say this because of what we're going through right now, but I would have to go with a Baron Miles because I need a lockdown.
95.
Oh, Baron's out. My bad. Was Tyrone still there?
Yeah.
Williams, yeah.
Yeah, I got to have a corner. I want to go Terrell Farley. I ain't lying. Terrell Farley really is my deep down inside. I'm punching him in the gut right now. I would go with Terrell Farley and Christian Peter. Let me just go with that. But I think when you look at, you're talking about inserting into this team. So what does this team need? Right? This team, to me, you do need a linebacker that can blitz and get to the quarterback. Give me Terrell Farley and Christian Peter. I think that would make it easy for those guys in the back end.
I don't know. In the 3-3-5. Oh my God.
No, we ain't playing 3-3-5. We're going 4-3. 56 5604 says, y'all arguing like y'all been married for 50 years. Feels like it.
I'm not even 50 years old yet. So
if we've been married for 30 years, we've been arguing for 30 for sure.
Hey, different subject, please.
Anyway, Bill and Bennett, Rod in South Lincoln, age 60, Eric, Timmy V, Bryce, P-Cat, Big Daddy Travis, Ohio Husker, Mike, Jesse, BJ in Wichita, 7783-0129, Corey in Lincoln, Greg from Lincoln, Clantoni and John, Todd, Husker Biker, 0628-525-1366-8729. Listen, we'll get to yours after these messages.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Are you tired of the same old entertainment options? How about something that's truly fun for both kids and adults? Nebraska Knockerball, the new place to go for your private and corporate parties. Step inside one of their inflatable spears and let out stress in a healthy form of exercise. Or try the human foosball, foot darts, yard pong, giant beer pong, basketball Connect 4, and much more. Nebraska Knockerball, specializing in physical, engaging fun. Call Nebraska Knockerball today at 402-460-8724 to learn more or book a reservation now.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
A fall aeration by Judson Irrigation will help maintain your lawn by maximizing the effectiveness of your watering and fertilization. Judson will flag the locations of your sprinkler heads, followed by a deep core aeration to give your lawn the breath of fresh air it needs. Schedule your aeration today. Your lawn will love you for it.
Let us aerate today to ensure a healthy head start for your lawn next spring. Go to judsonirrigation.com or call Judson Bylene 402-420-6277.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Sea-Doo dealership. Score up to $300 off or a free 2-year warranty on 2024 Sea-Doo Sparks and $500 off or a free 2-year warranty on all other brand new 2024 Sea-Doos. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of September. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and watercraft in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Nebraskans are proud of their public schools. Hi, I'm Tim Royers. As a Nebraska Teacher of the Year, I traveled across the state and saw the value public schools bring to our communities every day. They're where our kids get the skills and opportunities they need to succeed. They're where families come together to enjoy a musical, cheer for our teams, talk with teachers, and build trusted relationships. Strong public schools create strong communities.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
If you're looking for tickets to the Colorado game, 93.7 The Ticket has you covered. There are 3 different ways to win one.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. All right. So I had to look up a couple things. Bill and Bennett says, I agree with VJ. We've got to find a way to get Fedoni the ball more down the field. Let the big fella eat them DBs up. Rod in South Lincoln, age 60, said, wasn't the backup center in 94 Aaron Taylor? It was not. Do you guys want to take a gander at who the backup center was in 94? No. Bill Humphrey. Bill Humphrey. You don't have to look. Bill Humphrey, I'll tell you. You had backup Steve Volen. Joe Wilkes is the other offensive lineman off the pipeline that I wanted to tell you that was there. So you had that was a great mix of speed and power, I tell you. Timmy V says, we have Grant Bricks, Gibson Pyle, red shirt in that tackle. Bricks was a huge recruit and should be ready. You feel better if Gatula can hold his own this season. Then you have Sledge or Evans to replace Scott. The O-line feels more ready for next year than the D-line does. No response.
Well, yeah, you're going to need some help on D-line next year. You got Elijah Judy. He's just not big enough for me. Seeing him in person, you got to have somebody to match at least that D-tackle size that you have right now with Hutchmark or Robinson. They got to be that size if they're going to play in the Big Ten at tackle.
Bryce says, Terrell clarified a mobile quarterback that is a turnover machine.
What'd you say?
Clarify a mobile quarterback that is a turnover machine. Are we talking about Heinrich Haarberg? We can't be talking Heinrich Haarberg being a turnover machine. Not this year. Not this year.
Jeff Sims played this year.
Right. He saved us from Jeff Sims. Thank you very much, Bryce, PCAT says we all know we need to pound the rock and run. Question is, does our offensive coordinator? Well, you guys are awfully quiet. Good job, text line. You got these dudes quiet.
This ain't the same. See, this is the thing, though. This is the 2024 Nebraska. This is not that same Nebraska who used to pound it. You got a 5-star quarterback now who wants to throw it. I don't think Dylan's going to be very happy if he throws the ball 15 times a game.
Well, if you throw it 15 times a game and blow out, I would be.
If Dylan passed 15 times a game, he'll be transferring at the end of the season.
I think you'll still see. I think you'll see a lot of balance. I don't know about that, but I do know. I think you will see, more passing than the traditional, pound away type of idea here, because they want to stay on tune for what their offense is. Yeah, maybe you can run over Purdue. That and maybe that gives you some confidence moving forward. But is that going to translate from week to week, or do you want to keep getting your offense as a whole better?
Yeah, I think you want your team as a whole getting better. Big Daddy Travis says this: special teams and defense need to step up. They better be practicing tackling all week. Do you think they're practicing tackling, y'all?
Can't hit all week.
Tuesdays.
Huh?
Probably one day a week they practice hitting.
Man, they be hitting at least Tuesday and Wednesday. See, that's what I'm saying. In order to get your body used to that pounding, you got to do it in practice. I get it. But you got to have guys that ain't going to be in the tub, man. Can't make the club in the tub. Oh, hell, Husker, as a backup, you practice as you're in. You're only in one play away from being in the game. You know that, black shirt. Ooh. Well, how Husker say you only one play. You barely snuck in the game, black shirt, because somebody got hurt.
Who?
Ain't no owls in here.
Nobody was hurt at my position.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Mike said this: tired of it's early. We've been losing for 10 years. Need to be ready on day one for the kind of money we're paying for NIL. We need to be ready on day one, I would imagine, for the kind of money we're paying on NIL. I'd agree with that.
Well, it's funny. It's because I think the response this week too has just been a mixture of frustration. Some people, move on. Wasn't expecting this team to go 12-0, and then there's another crowd that's just like piles on. And this was kind of what Terrell was saying the other day with those stats that you can just keep piling on from Matt Rule from back in 2013 or Nebraska back in 2017. All those stats just get piled up. So there's this one group that's just like has no more patience left with. Like, it's been 10 years. We need it now. And then there's, I think, a more patient crowd that says, okay, the year 2 of Matt Rule. Let's see, they got punched in the mouth. Let's see how they get back and respond to it.
Yeah, it's better though. Nebraska football is better now than it was, I think, at any time in the last 10 years for the most part. Okay, it's better. When I'm speaking on what we did, and I'm saying that's what we want to be one day. I would imagine we're gonna wait till my grandsons come to college. Well, that's a long time. Talking 17 years. I don't know if you want to wait 17 years to be back in the championship game or be back in national relevance again. But Jesse says that's BS, VJ. Next man up should always be prepared. Yeah, you're right. But is that the case? Do you think Gunnar Gatula was ready? Bob?
I mean, for a redshirt freshman, we'll see kind of this week. Did he look a little green on Friday? Yeah. But there's a reason why he's number 2 and not number 1. Like, it's great to say, hey, the next guy up mentality, and it's going to happen. You're going to have injuries. You're going to have opportunities, but it's also maybe not completely truthful to yourself to say, okay, sometimes there's a big gap between 1 and 2 on the depth chart. Sometimes there isn't.
7783 says, "Oh, bull. You're a Division I player. Don't give me BS saying he needs more days to be told he's going to start. Next man up mentality."
All right. This is like me playing linebacker. Coach, you going in, Farley? I ain't even studied one play.
Well, for John Hull, though, it's just, hey, kick
That's
this
what
through
the-
the uprights
That's
like
what
you have been doing.
that's what the defense looked like last Saturday. Like they didn't study the playbook one play.
Yeah. So the black shirt comment about not preparing well makes no sense. At what other position would you get to not prepare well and still get to play? When he played, if he didn't prepare well, what did he play? Did you play if you didn't prepare well? Ultimately,
Well, I'm just saying. So, I mean, he missed the kick, but okay, the laces on the ball. Who
Yeah.
thought was that? I mean, you got to. That's the holders. I mean, what happens when the lace is backwards, Bob?
Now you gotta have laces out, Dan.
I'm not a kicker, but what? I mean, explain to me why is there so important that the laces have to be out?
because the trajectory of the ball,
smooth kick on the ball
goes better when the laces are out.
Okay, so what was the laces in Saturday?
I don't know. Tell me.
Were they in
Where
or out?
were they?
They were in. It was not well.
Oh, the laces weren't out?
No, it was not set up well for John Hull.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, that's on the holder.
Yeah,
but you still got to make it. I mean, it's
No,
both.
you can't
both ways.
make it with the laces
You
in.
can.
You cannot hook up. You better stop it. Let's get a kicker on here. If you get a kicker
We
on
have
here,
had
and the
Alex
laces
Henry on,
are
and he said the
facing
same thing.
and he has a directional kick, do you know you got a 1.5 seconds to kick the ball? You cannot have the laces in and expect to hit that. Not 9 out of 10. I bet you with the laces facing in, a great kicker is probably 500.
I don't know
And
how
that's 'cause
much
he
it
knows what
affects
he's
it,
doing.
but yeah.
He had to get that done, bro. Come on, man. Y'all stop it, man. That's football 101. Laces out. When you kick on a kickoff, you ain't never seen no kicker on no kickoff kick with the laces in.
Set it up with the laces in. No?
Yes. Stop it. You know what? I totally space ghost that. I thought I heard it, but until you just said it again, you mean to tell me that I got to go back and look at it. The laces were in. Seriously.
Laces were in.
You can't blame that on them. You can't blame that on him then. That's not his fault. Not completely.
I think Matt Rule, not completely. Matt Rule spoke on it and basically said, it needs to be executed better. He still needs to make it.
You ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make a directional kick. If you're a rookie kicker, you might hit it 3 times out of 10 with the laces in. No way. The trajectory of the ball is not going to do what you want it to do. Come on, man. Come on, man. Corey and Lincoln says flipping commits is one thing that isn't new in college football. It was happening in the 90s too. Nothing is 100% till signing day. I beg to differ because, and I get what you were saying, but I was a person who was in the 90s, sir. So, and I got recruited. And I do know that Nebraska had not offered me a scholarship, and my plan was to commit to Iowa. They might have been trying to hand me a couple of envelopes. And before I went on my recruiting trip, thank goodness again to Scott Frost. See, I don't hate Scott Frost. I love him. I really do. Because Scott Frost chose to go to Stanford at the last minute. Guess what that did? Opened up for the V-man. They had one scholarship left. And Coach Solich, when he called the school and offered me the scholarship and said, "Do you want the scholarship?" I said, "Absolutely, Coach. I'm a Husker." And I hung the phone up and I had to call back, collect 402-472-3116. That's the university's numbers if you need to use it. I had to call 3116 back and say, "Can I get Coach Solich?" "Coach, I was supposed to go see the Fab Five at Iowa on my recruiting trip. It'd be nice if I could go do that. I'm still committed to Nebraska, but I'd love to go there." And his words to me were, "Well, if you go there, there's no more scholarship." Guess what I didn't do? Go on my recruiting trip to Iowa.
Dang, Scott Frost. He could have been a 4-time Big Ten loser if it wasn't for Scott Frost.
What?
But Scott Frost helped you out. You'd have been a 4-time Big Ten championship loser.
Listen, you know what? Just because you said that, we're going to throw it to break, you joker. All right, so listen. Greg from Lincoln. Clay
Your record would have been like 33 and 35 in college.
Whose?
Ours when you went there. If you'd have went there out of high school.
Iowa wasn't that bad.
Yeah, you'd have lost about 15 games, about 40 and 15.
Yeah, you might be right about that, but you know what? Thank goodness I didn't go to Iowa and I went to Nebraska. The red, the go, and the big. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket Captain Show.
It's game on. Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Sea-Doo dealership. Score up to $300 off or a free 2-year warranty on 2024 Sea-Doo Sparks and $500 off or a free 2-year warranty on all other brand new 2024 Sea-Doos. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of September. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and watercraft in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Nebraskans are proud of their public schools. Hi, I'm Tim Royers. As a Nebraska Teacher of the Year, I traveled across the state and saw the value public schools bring to our communities every day. They're where our kids get the skills and opportunities they need to succeed. They're where families come together to enjoy a musical, cheer for our teams, talk with teachers, and build trusted relationships. Strong public schools create strong communities.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Still using that old, outdated office phone system? You need better. At Hamilton, we offer solutions for the modern office. Whether you have an office full of staff or your employees work remotely and are on the go, seamless call handling is important. Elevate your communication and connect seamlessly with clients and staff with Hamilton Business Phone Systems. Choose better and hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Old School with DP and J.
And, this part of camp it happens in high school camp, when they have a certain amount of time before their game, before school starts and all that. And then it happens in college and it happens in the pros. I had more fights with some of my good friends, the guys that I'm considered lifelong friends at this point in camp than with some over-energized rookie trying to make a name for himself. Seriously.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and
I
theticketfm.com.
need somebody to make me some beats up. These are terrible, man. I mean, it's just like ever since we lost our, what they used to call it, Bob, the copyright infractions. I mean,
that's
when you,
right. Yeah.
so I don't know, man. We'll have to go get me a turntable and some beat machine.
Okay.
The Manny Fresh of 93.7 The Ticket.
Todd Husker Biker says this. Okay, one last thought on making the heart of the dudes from the transfer portal. Aren't most of the dudes cast-offs or players that either could not compete or are just looking for a payday? Not the way to go is all in on portal players. Husker Biker.
You got some portal players who just want to go somewhere better. Let's take, well, here's
What's
the thing
better?
about
Go ahead.
Caleb Downs. Started as a true freshman at Alabama. Nick Saban leaves. Kalen DeBoer comes. He transfers to Ohio State. Jamal Banks. Great career at where? Wake Forest?
Yeah, Wake.
Probably the all-time leading catcher in the ACC. Wanted to play somewhere better. Come to Nebraska.
Wanted the money. Must be the money.
I
Driving me insane.
I don't think it's about the money for Banks or Nair. I just think Nair needed a fresh start.
You
And
gotta
he needed to be. He wouldn't have played at Texas. That's the thing, though.
Yeah, but
He wasn't a starter at Texas.
But it was.
Nobody wants to sit on the bench their senior year. I'll guarantee you that.
I think Nair has another year. I don't know why I keep thinking that. He has one more year, I think, because he got hurt. And I think he ended up redshirt with Texas. So I think he might have another year. It'd be nice if he did.
He had 2 catches or something.
Old days, a contract meant a contract for coaches. You quit, you were liable for breach of contract, damages to the school. Not that way anymore. 0628. Players or coaches? I would have best both. 5253. There is no loyalty in someone's word anymore. They're all just chasing money. That's it. Y'all believe that? It's college football, chasing money.
If you want to put it that way, it's just kind of cut up to the business world. It's different than what we knew before. But again, when you're looking at like this UNLV quarterback situation, is it hard to blame him if he's told he's going to get 100,000 and he gets 3? I mean, in any other situation, you don't show up to work the next day at some point. If you're frustrated, you're not getting a massive amount of pay that you thought you were
getting. Yeah. So do you actually think he signed for $36,000? I'm just asking. $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Who?
UNLV quarterback. I'm just saying.
Did he? No, he didn't sign for that. He signed for 100,000. I'd imagine. Come on now. If he transferred there.
For the latest of that, by the way, is that he was told by an assistant. From his side of the story, he's told by an assistant coach verbally that he was going to get an amount, whatever that is, and that never happened. So that's going to be tough to prove in court. We'll see kind of what happens there. But UNLV
He's not going to court though, is he?
No. It's tough. But UNLV kind of came out with their side of the story and said, he's demanding more money. We're not going to pay for play. That's still not what it's supposed to be legally. So they're not going to be in part of that.
Did you pay your quarterback $3,000 a month? Come on. What Coach Rule said? How much it cost, Bob?
$1 million to get a good quarterback.
$1 to $2 million, not just $1 million. Okay, yeah. Somewhere in between. And if you win, the more they win, it's going to cost you more. In this climate of no commitment. Now, I don't think that that's the case for Dylan, though, because his brother wouldn't have committed. If they weren't committed to Nebraska, his dad played for Nebraska, I think that family's committed. Now is, can we get the guys to go with him? And the guys that go with him, I think there's 2 positions. We've already got, I think, the receiver. We know how to go out and transfer portal and get receivers. But do we know how to develop them? But you don't have a game breaker at running back yet. Not a game breaker. You don't have it in Amon Green. Who would you compare our starting running back to in the past?
Clinton Childs.
No, I wouldn't. Give me Clint Childs. Clint Childs gonna make somebody miss a little bit better than him. So okay, Clint Childs, but he was a backup. Who else? Yeah, Clinton Childs. What number is he on the Husker list, all-time running back list? Can you give me who?
I said not too high.
So who you got, Bob?
I think you could go back over the last couple of years, kind of it at this point, like a Marquis Step or some of these guys that they've had run. I don't.
Somebody said Marquis Step.
You talking about the guy from Cali? What he transferred?
Yeah.
USC.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think he's
better than
Dedrick
Marquis
Mills.
Step.
I don't think he's Dedrick Mills. Maybe
Okay.
something like there, somewhere around there.
Okay, perfect. So where's Dedrick Mills in the grand scheme of running backs at all time in Nebraska? What number you think he is? In the 30s or 40s?
Sure, yeah.
So that's what I'm telling you. Give me now. Don't give me the top 10 guys. Give me 10 through 20. Name 10 through 20 running backs that you could put into this offense right now that would make some guys miss and be more of a game breaker, because that's what's missing. I'm not saying that this kid can't turn into that, but he's got to be coached up on what to do and then get better and better week to week.
Dan Alexander.
Would you take it? Would Dan be your starter right now, Terrell?
Oh yeah. Big rumbling, stumbling Dan, yeah.
Man, give me Big Thunder Dan. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, let me read this because I think this is pretty good. I think this is really, really good. It says this is 1366. I'm not gonna read no contrary Texas 1366 unless you identify yourself. This is something that is true across the board. Employees can be committed to an organization, but it's not reciprocated, which by definition is a transactional relationship. Services for wage. When you can no longer meet expectations or someone else can do better, the organization moves on. Players should be able to do the same.
I mean, but now we got this thing now, but that the UNLV quarterback had started. Now the guy from USC, the defensive tackle, Bear
Alexander.
Bear Alexander, he's going to shut it down for the rest of the year of the quality of plays that he's played in the last 3 games.
Dang.
Also, UNLV running back, he's going to shut it down and go somewhere else.
What?
From fulfillment of not playing time.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is what you get into. So now the players are understanding their worth. So what this UNLV team was just 3-0. What do you think who do they play? Who do they play next week?
Look
See
up
who these guys play. You got to be kidding me, Terrell.
Yeah.
Well, for what it's worth, though, he's a running back share. They had 3 running backs with about the same amount of carries. He was one of them. But yeah, just some context.
He obviously
there.
was the best. He obviously thought he was the best one.
He thought so, yeah. So they have Fresno State this week. Then they have Syracuse. Then they have Utah State at Oregon State, Boise at home. And they close out with Hawaii, San Diego State, San Jose State, and Nevada. But a pretty good stretch of games here for UNLV when you consider where they're at, right? With Fresno and Syracuse and Utah State and Oregon State, Boise State in the next 5 games. It's a different picture now than it was on Monday.
They'd be lucky to win. They'd be lucky to win 2 of the next 6. Without the starting quarterback, who been your starting quarterback through spring and all of this, and
he didn't go through spring.
He didn't?
He graduated from Holy Cross.
Okay, well, he went through fall camp. The guys rally around him. They're 3-0, and now their leader is gone.
He's their leading rusher, by the way, too. He's a big part of the offense.
Gone?
Gone.
Man, that's tough. That's tough. Cigar guy, I appreciate it. Gus Mohawk, we didn't get to you. 8729. Terrell, what you got?
You know it, man. Don't ask me that every day.
I like to.
Well,
I'm always hoping that you come up with something different.
No, nothing's different than the Call of Duty. son.
What you got, Bob?
Character Chronicles on the Adam Character Show coming up next here.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all riding with us on the fastest 2 hours of radio. I know what you're saying. We blinked and it's over. Why does it happen like that? I don't know. Maybe we have too much fun. Maybe we argue. Who knows? Fussing and fighting is good. Terrell, we're powered
by
Bauer
Infrastructure.
I said Bauer. Rent.
Excavating.
Now this dude want to whisper. You a black shirt for real because you just want to be difficult. We'll see y'all tomorrow. 93.7 Captain Show. Holla.
We need to go get Bear.